Good. Yes, I feel good.
All right. Okay. So it's nice to meet you today. And so before we start, I'd like to give you an overview of what we'll be doing for today. Okay. So our
Mm-hmm.
interview will be between 45 minutes to an hour. So first,
Mm-hmm.
we are going to check on your workstation and technical requirements. And then
Mm-hmm.
after that, we'll go over your background and your future goals and availability to see if it's a match. So
Mm-hmm.
depending on the results, we may or may not proceed with the demo lesson.
It's
And
okay.
because this is a timed interview, I may interrupt you at some point to make sure that we finish on time. Is that okay?
Yes, okay.
All right. Okay, so before we begin with the technical requirements, I forgot to ask you, can you see me and can you hear me well?
Yes, of course.
All right. Okay, so let's go over your workstation. Is that going to be your permanent workstation?
Yes.
I see. All right. So you got the good lighting going on, and I see that you also have a professional headset. So is that a noise canceling
Yes.
headset?
Yes,
All
it
right.
is.
Okay. And so you got a good camera, proper camera angle. Okay. So the LAN connection, are you connected via LAN?
Yes, I'm connected via LAN.
All right. And so are you also familiar with Skype?
Yes, a bit.
I see. Can you share your screens with me, please?
Okay, sure. One moment. Can you see it already?
No.
It's not yet working. One
Nope.
moment. Okay.
All right, there we
What
go.
about that one?
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, so thank you for that. We can stop sharing screens now.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So I guess my only comment for the workstation and for the technical check is the attire. So here in Bizmates, we require our trainers to wear a business attire for the
Sorry.
lessons and also for the interview. So if you could, polo shirts are okay, colored shirts are good, but no loud colors or no prints, please,
Ah.
because yeah, so let me put that as well so you can remember. Okay, so business attire, colored button-down shirts, neutral colors
Mhm.
uh, with no prints.
I
All
see.
right. Okay, so it's exactly the opposite, but yeah, well,
Ah.
it's okay. So we'll let it pass for the interview, but should you pass the interview for the next stage, please do observe proper business attire.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Okay, so for the speed test, okay, so I'm glad you were able to make it or send it before our interview time. So I suppose you haven't checked your Skype messages since Tuesday,
Yes.
right? Okay.
I'm sorry for that.
All right. Okay. So, yeah, when I didn't see you online, so I had to send you a reminder via SMS just in case you haven't checked. All right.
Mhm.
Okay. So now that we've gone over the technical requirements, let's get to know you better. Can you please tell me more about yourself?
Okay, my name is Dennis, and I've worked as before. I've worked as English ESL teacher, teaching kids and adults in 5-1 Talk. And before I land a job teaching students in 5-1 Talk, I was actually home-based virtual assistant or customer service agent. Is one of the hotel and accommodation in the United Kingdom, or leading hotel and accommodations in the United Kingdom. I worked there as customer service. I was assigned to work with different emails and deal with Airbnb, Booking.com, Hotels.com, and a lot of travel agencies. I also check and verify the documents of our guests before we provide them the access to, yes, to check in with this certain accommodation in our company.
Hmm. I see.
And
Yes. Yes, please go
Yes,
ahead.
and I do believe, yes, I do believe that English has something to do with global market competition. So now it's an honor, or it's my honor and opportunity to apply here in Bizmates, where I can share my experience and knowledge based on my experience before from my previous jobs.
I see. So you've worked with 5-1 Talk from July to November, right? Okay, so
Yes.
why Bizmates?
Because Bizmates, the students here in Bizmates are all professionals. And of course, I'm a graduate of business administration. I want to share all my knowledge about business. And of course, I also, yes, had an experience teaching English students. So maybe I can combine this and share to my students as well how we can compete globally using the English language and how we use those business administration or marketing strategies towards their business or businesses.
I see. And are you still currently engaged with 5-1 Talk?
As of the moment, no. I resigned last November 30. Yes, the last day. My last day was.
I see. All right. Okay. So here in Bizmates, we really pride ourselves on being different with other online schools. So we're not really an English online school, but we help our students become globally competitive through business communication. So this is what sets us apart. And for the most part, if not all, but our students are Japanese professionals. So they range from people having entry-level jobs to top executives. Okay, so all right. So do you consider yourself a spontaneous person?
Yes, I do, of course. I do consider myself a spontaneous person because I used to work in process. I actually have a time management to do all the tasks that what I have to do.
I see. All right. Okay. So, how do you think that Bizmates would be the right fit for you?
I think Bizmates would be the right fit for me because, as I've said earlier, I've learned a lot from my previous jobs. I've been working as an online virtual assistant, customer service agent, and of course, as online English teachers. So I think I can use those potentials where I learned from my previous jobs to this company.
I see. All right. Okay. So also here in Bizmates, our students get to choose their trainers. So we have what you call a booking system where the student gets to select from a roster of trainers. So let's imagine that you're having a difficulty booking students. Okay. So how do you think you could get an opportunity, more opportunities to earn more regulars or earn new students?
Of course, I have to enhance further my strategy on how to teach with this business professionals.
Okay, so how would you do that? How would you market yourself?
Of course, it is based on my performance. If I do good, then most probably I earn a lot of bookings.
Yes, all right. And have you ever given up on anything?
What is that again? I'm sorry.
Have you ever given up on anything?
No,
All
I
right, okay.
enjoyed a lot. Yes, I enjoyed a lot. All the experiences, and of course, yes, experience. Based on my experience, I enjoyed a lot, and those experiences have helped me further to become a better person.
No, okay, so no regrets.
Yes, of course.
All right. Okay. So let's now proceed to the second part of our interview. So we are going to do a role play or a demo lesson. Okay. So I
Okay.
would like to get a feel of what your teaching style is like. Okay.
Mhm.
So we'll do a short role play. Is that okay with you?
Yes, okay.
All right. Okay. So before we begin the role play, what do you think are three most important things to consider when teaching business English online?
First thing, it should be fun and engaging. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And second, the students should learn. There should be an objective of what to learn. And third is the student should achieve that learning objective.
Okay, and how do you ensure that the student meets the goal?
Okay, I should, I'm sorry, I should ask concept question or CCQ, and of course, yes, follow-up questions for me to understand whether the student cope up with that lesson or he achieved the objective or achieved.
Nice. All right. Okay. So next, let's imagine that you are dealing with a low-level business English learner who is a Japanese professional. Okay. So your goal is, okay, so you are going to teach them this. Okay. So let me type on your chat box. Right. So can you please
Okay.
read that for me?
One moment. Okay. Where is that? I'm sorry. It's on
So
your screen. Oh, one moment. I think I
on
have
the
it.
chat box.
Okay. How do I introduce myself? Isn't it?
How to introduce? Yes. So this is what you are going to teach the student.
Okay. So let me start with this.
Yes. So before you start, all right. So let me give you instructions first. Okay. So I will be the student and you will be the trainer. Okay. So here,
Okay.
Bizmates, when you get the booking, you will be able to see the student's profile. Now, the student's profile is meant to help you tailor fit the lesson for the student. Okay. So let me type the student profile for you here in the chat box. All right. There you go. Can you
Okay.
please read that?
Okay, the student profile named Tomoko, special request, introduce business terms and expression, and of course, the company is Toyota. The job is procurement staff in the accounting division.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. So I am going to end our call and I will give you 5 minutes to prepare for this lesson. So after 5 minutes, I will be calling you and I will be Tomoko. So we are going to start the lesson right away. And then we'll do this for 10 minutes and then I will give my feedback and proceed from there. All right? Okay,
Okay,
so
thank you.
any questions before I end our call?
Okay, so the special requester is introduce business terms and expressions. So most probably we have this expressions. Are we referring to words for businesses?
Yes, that's correct. Or, any related terms or words or expressions depending on how our conversation goes. So, yeah, it doesn't need to be strictly about business, but if it's about business, it's better because since that is what they enrolled for. But yeah, for regular conversation is also good.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Okay, about job procurement, so as you said, so it's possible as well to not to focus with this as long as it's still connected to business. Is that
Correct.
okay?
Yes, that's
Okay,
right.
that's great.
Yes, all right. So what's important is you are able to relate the lesson to the student, right?
Thank you so much.
Okay, so the time is 10:13. I will call you back after 5 minutes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, so good luck, Dennis. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.